Hey, welcome to the return of World of Horror. The update is still not here yet, but I just felt like playing a little bit of it. Okay, a little bit of a customized playthrough. So what's the sort of code I want to put in? We'll go with this. I would type in the word pocket, but it doesn't fit. Reminds me of the moment in Fairly Odd Parents, arch nemesis, the naked shit. Yeah, it is certainly just a wild name to have. Yes, it is short for negative, but it is very sus. I also have made this new overlay. It's an alternate to the usual Game Boy overlay that I made. I found out that the Game Boy Pocket first started off as like a silver color instead of black like I thought, because both Game Boy Pocket and Game Boy Light are pretty much identical. Now I have an excuse to make this one. Anyway, where was I? A shitty... wait, hold on. Let me say that again. City of Shiwakawa, Japan, 1980X. The strange is happening in our town. Lol. Rope figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. They're going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. Rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort. Also new and unknown threats. Old gods, malicious elder spirits who ruled the earth eons ago, are weakening as reality starts to crumble. Oh, and there you go again. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. And the world is at hand, you've finally arrived in the doomed town. Okay, for the game like World of Horror, this is simply like a light RPG game where I have to go through with like mysteries and try and clear off all the missions and the mysteries just to get to the very end, enough to defeat the cult that's just summoning these guys. So who the hell do I have unlocked? I've already gotten you here. Yeah? Miko Uchime. What do I want to play as though? I think I want to play as you, Mariko Ishii. Let's see, just keep it like that. I could always just add something in here. Just get on my laptop and phone, but it's easier to use on my phone personally. Yeah, I have like both on desktop and my phone. History. I think I prefer that one a little bit more, because all the other ones are just a huge detriment. It'll reduce it, but it also just does a little bit of that. I know someone that likes Discord on desktop better. I often use the Discord desktop for when I'm in voice chat, which I currently am now, because that's how you see a little avatar just talking here and there. And this would do that. Now, let's just do a classic run. Somewhere, group of people gathers, trying to awaken their master. Do I want to fight against? It's either Kathat Otarasu, the spider god, Elthodu, the devouring fire, Athulash, the towering eye, Oizo, the thing forsaken by God, or Zetcast, the horror from the stars. There's still more to unlock, but I haven't really found a way to get them. I'm gonna go with Athodu. Gonna do a little bit extra damage. Okay, Alexandria, 58 BC. The supposed cause of destruction of the Library of Alexandria. Perfect black marble statue has been recently rediscovered and is currently awaiting in the Museum of Oo for its long-awaited premiere. I do know that with the triple O, you could either just call it ooh or ooh, or even just redacted. Natural. Both you and the enemies deal extra damage. It's only +1 damage. Okay. Welcome by the cult. This character starts off with an old shotgun. Same, I like using voice chat on desktop if I'm going and playing games with others. If I'm not playing video games and video games, I would just do voice chat on my phone. From a phone call. Yeah. I would do that too. Use Discord mobile if I'm just walking my dog and someone wants to chat. Let's see what we got here. Phone right here. Randomize and continue. Someone crammed your mailbox full of animal entrails. They know. The cult is following me. Right. Is it going to rain? Possibly. Found myself an empty bottle. Watch some TV. Demolition of an old inner city shrine has resulted in an array of unfortunate accidents and, most recently, death of 6 people suspected of arson. Most of the stuff here is still kind of unfinished. Take a bath? Well, that's the only thing I have here. Fill empty water. And give me a small XP boost. This always contains some money. Okay, what would I like to grab here? Know that I have that sweater, warm jacket, established 65. I could try that one out. Doomer Moricom. Orikai. It made it look like that meme. Either this sweater or this one. Actually, just go with the Morikai. Well, I know that you're not wearing it in this image right here, or like right there too. Get that juice. That's the only one that's working properly. Starting a new mission. Okay, let's see what we got here. I've already cleared off a horrible history of household hell. Right up a word the sword. Freakish fable of frightening flood. Still have not figured out exactly how to get ending B off of you. I'm an account of abnormal arms. So, well, this was very good to have. Getting this early, I get myself like a free ally. We're a residential recluse. History myth of Medusa metamorphosis. That one's the easiest one here. Bloody brief bucketing bullet. That's also an easy boss to fight. Sure found footage. Those tapes don't work. Hope a saga of Moonlight Sailors. I may need something to help out with that. Eventually, story of school scissors. Got all of those. Loose. This one's just rare. I just need that one curse and this one situation going off with a shotgun and no, with a flamethrower. I don't have it. Table. Any of these selected ones right here? Just here. Oh, it's this one, yeah. This one I need the flamethrower with. Or the axe. News of noisy nails. This is another one I gotta get myself. Beer festival. I think there was something there that I could do. This is the one I need to figure out. Okay, I think I got an idea what I can do here. Probably won't be doing that. I'll just replace it with Sinister Scoop. Found footage. I don't really have much here other than this shotgun. Okay, let's go with Nightmare News of the Noisy Nails. Right. Nightmare News of the Noisy Nails. The morbid killing spree continues as another body is found in the city's river. Every victim shares one common trait. Their finger and toenails are missing. They've been pried off. Why nails? Could the killer have a hidden motive? Are they sending a message? Must hurry before they claim another victim. Get through that. With no leads, a trip to the police station could be useful. Your friend's cousin works there, and she could help you. Time is of the essence, so you decide to take a shortcut through the abandoned building site. Either just do a little bit of that, or just do some preparing. Blessed shell? Well, what could that be? This one. Use in combat, +1 ammo, +5 doom. It'll do a little bit extra damage though. What's that? Loaded mom's silver jewelry. Should you? Should I? Don't know. Gotta do a little bit of preparing. I have some money. School. Let's go to the schoolyard. Do a little bit of extra preparing here. Let's gossip. Told me she saw it again. Wanna be my ally? Always such a kidder. What do you do on your English exam? Join me? Give me a break. I keep hearing a wailing sound coming from the third stall in the girls' bathroom. Sorry, I don't have time for games. None of them do. Bow, bow. Probably leave her alone. I don't even have a telescope. We don't even have that ready working yet. Okay, so clear up. Bow, bow. I gotta start with that. Latest news. Latest news? English exam. The break. Hasn't been the same since. Hasn't come to school. None of these gals and this guy wants to be my friend. Okay. Go shop. Could try something here. First, let's go to the shop for items here. You have anything? Hit for cigarettes, a map, flashlight, salt. I think I could go for either a map or a flashlight here. Lowering doom if I have that in the village or the forest. Perception is alright. Goes great with the shotgun, which is a perception based. Yeah, give me the flashlight. Okay, I've only raised it by like 13 doom. 7. But I'm only doing this just so I can have some good preparation. I have enough for like 3 here. Okay, a cold shell, gruesome totem. This will lower the doom. It also lowers my reasoning. This is what I'm... Or maybe the funny mask. Lump of flesh. Digital magic slot. Let's see. Yeah, I could use that. That could also be useful, but I already am using the flashlight though. The ritual robes. You're wearing the robes though. Alright, let's get started. Investigating. Building. Moving company. It's been almost a year since the childhood friend moved away to another city. Left suddenly without even saying goodbye. In a recent letter, he apologized for the disappearance and asked you to remove the furniture from his flat. He wanted to sell it. In the envelope, you'll find a key to his apartment. You can either help my friend or search his flat with light source. Since I already have a flashlight, this option's available to me. Shine your light source in the dark closet, and something glitters at you. Grab it as the moving company enters the house. It's one item. Got this cursed doll here. Toy no cold. Deals 46 damage and costs about 1 or 2 stamina. It's covered in dried blood. It looks more like a voodoo doll. It comes with its own needles here. Resolve. Let me say that again. Reluctantly, your friend's cousin gives you a photocopied file. You thank her and leave quickly. The school building seems like a safe place to study the file. But yeah, let's go in this school and investigate. Gossip. I thought I already did that. Oh well. Investigating. Jim. Stubborn receptionist. Now, if I had an ally, or Kasumi, which I didn't have no option for, would have this option available. Getting access to the student database would certainly speed up your investigation. The receptionist would never allow it. Only there was a way to make her go away for a while. Try and talk to her. Failure, damn it. Well then 8 plus 1 out of 5. Look, my charisma check right here is like 5 off that. Weren't able to convince the receptionist to let you access the database. Waste of time, and the doom has gone up. The victims of the serial killer seem to be chosen randomly. No obvious pattern and in regard to age, sex, and education. That is certainly a load-bearing punctuation for sure. Because you're kind of missing that Oxford comma there. Age, sex, and education. You continue your search in the hospital, where the victims are. Travel to investigate killer encounter. It wants me to go exactly that. There's no police station here, so I can't really do that. Hey, I'm really busy today. Let's hang out some other time. Yeah? Guess not then. Alright, investigating the killer encounter. It's this guy. Alleyway encounter. You're stopped by a tall man wearing a dirty kabuki mask. Don't make it harder than it needs. Give me your fingers. You hesitate. You see something metallic in the man's hand. Try to run. Failed again. Well, my dex just rolled. I only have like 4 off of that. I wasn't able to do so. You try to run, but trip and fall to the ground. That man jumped on you and rips off a couple of your nails with a pair of pliers. Why? It's too stab. That hurt. You try to sneak into the mortuary, but the hospital staff is on high alert. Wait here a bit, maybe we'll manage to find a way in. Gonna have to make our way in eventually, though. Investigating hospital. Waiting room. Therapy. Got by a masked man wearing a lab coat. Introduced himself as a researcher from Tokyo University. Testing a new treatment method that promised to revolutionize modern medicine. About bio documents, he tells you he can heal your wounds for free. Just need to sign here. I don't have any wounds at this exact moment. Off another one if I want to. Yeah, I don't. I'm completely status condition free. You politely decline the generous offer and continue on your way. Resolve. One of the mortuary technicians acts strangely. He has left the building and returned twice already. Each time he comes back, an ambulance with a new victim arrives. Uh-oh. Could it be that the killer is actually a doctor? Investigating killer encounter. This guy again. Always watching. Shake off the feeling that you're being watched. Well, yeah, especially since he's right by the door. -2 reasoning. Notice that the man keeps his hospital key in his back pocket. If you could steal it, entering the hospital would be much easier. The only way I could do that would be downtown here. I think the gossip would be over at this school. I could try doing that again. Maybe you'll have an ally to help out. Okay. Did this gossip? Then who did? Give me a break! Not enough charisma here. My parents talked about a horrible accident. That the girl's father went mad from grief. That could be it. But I don't have time for games. I'm the same since he came back. Well, I got it. Did killing have anything to do with the father who lost his daughter in the accident? Alright, I got that thing. Okay, now investigating the shop. And would you look at that? An eye for a tooth, a tooth for an eye. As you're boarding the metro car, you notice a woman sitting alone. Other passengers seem to distance themselves and avoid looking in her direction. Intrigued, you move closer, and she turns away from the window. There is a tooth embedded in her eyeball. I either confront her, get out, or I don't even have this ready at all. So confront her. Ugh. My knowledge check is just low here. Talks about, she's talking drivel about osteodonto keratoprosthesis. Sham salad of sciencey sounding syllables, strung in sequence, surely. Nice alliteration there. How many is that? 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-word alliteration combo. As if that was supposed to explain anything. Her eyes roll at her apprehension, and so does the tooth between her eyelids. Somehow that worked. Alright. Back to the hospital. Oh, I'm sorry. You excuse yourself after bumping into the man? He frowns and hurries away, not noticing that you managed to steal his hospital key. Nice pickpocket. Investigating consulting room. Ooh, uh-oh. Stumble upon a nurse trying to open the door to the intensive care unit. Constantly mumbling something. Turns around, her face makes you scream in horror. Yeah, we have here the doll. Isn't this the kind of that's blind? Yeah, you're the one that's blind. Let's see here. First, that's not what. Brace for him. Assess the situation. Look for an improvised weapon. Go ahead and just do that. I don't have an ally to do any of that. I never actually that option there. Listening to the rambling. I could try doing that. Watch sequence. Enemy doesn't do anything this turn. Blind. One attack unless provoked. Keen astronomy fan. Staring at it for too long, she discovered the horrible truth about our sun. The solar worms have marked her. She blinded herself just because she was staring at the sun. You'd think that she was staring at one of those stars, but no, there seems to be a solar worm within this, the sun ourselves. Okay. Weak against fire. Well, I don't have anything fiery. Let's throw that at you. It's 3. Oh, yeah. Let's listen to the rambling, because that's like some option I never thought I would use here. Dodge that or brace for impact. The reasoning doesn't work for that. Happen ignores any special attack. Alright, I can't really do any of that, but I can do the dodge. Learn a new spell. Enemies repeating a magical incantation. Dodo Flame? I could use this. It also raises the Doom. Also really good for extra damage. Let's see what I can do here. Use the old shotgun. Well, more so just using it to attack. Also just fire the weapon. What to do here? I could use a lot more dexterity for this. I have too much time to do here. Or I could just end it. Okay, let's see here. 5%. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay, that'll do just 5. Not enough for that one. I'll take some damage here. That hurt. Grabs you while screaming. Now for that one shot. Now. Bash! Resolve the combat. Only 12 XP gained from that. It's getting dark and the suspicious man has not returned yet. Now is your only chance to check out the mortuary and learn about the serial killer's victims. Hospital corridor. Using the hospital key, you managed to enter the mortuary floor unnoticed. It was eerily quiet. Prepare your weapon. It's going to happen next. Enter. The whole room has a pungent, irritating smell you can barely stand. All the dissection tables are empty, and you're free to think where the bodies are now. Let's hurry up before the killer returns back. Leave the room, or is that a human nail? Masked man jumps from behind the door, barely dodges blade. The kabuki killer takes a step back, revealing his gruesome artworks. An unfinished statue of a child made of human nails. Suddenly, the statue springs to life and bites the man's neck. The killer is visibly confused and tries to stop the bleeding, as a geyser of blood paints the whole mortuary red. Oh dear. Well, hello there, Gonzi. Welcome. And, how are you doing? Bean's face slowly turns towards you. Here's this thing. Don't come any closer. The unfinished child's gonna do that much to me? Yuck. Don't look too closely. Use my shotgun here with only that much to take aim. I think I could maybe take one hit. No, that's gonna be too much for this. Need more dexterity. Like 16 damage, we'll have like 10 left. 50%, no way. And then, extra 5 off of this. Unless... Nope. Go for it. Bites your leg. And how could it do that? My ears are ringing. All combat actions are slower until the end of the current mystery. Only one shot here. Combat actions just lowered now. My ears. Okay, this will just clear it off after the one shot. One kill. Defeated. The good thing I had that shotgun. The horrible nails beast finally stops moving. Yeah, after I just shot it with the gun and then just pistol whipped it with the butt of the shotgun. Horrible nails beast finally stopped moving. Knowing you won't be able to explain it to the police, you trigger the fire alarm and escape before anyone arrives. Others' grief led to the creation of this monster. I believe this will be joined in death. Solving this mystery. Yeah, this is ending A, right? Old God stirs. Freaky flood. Oh, not this one. Oh yeah, that was not so bad. What levels rise? Apparently has. Find a small key. What's it doing there? Go ahead and take that. Oh yeah. Well, I still have this. Go ahead and drink that bottle of water. And then just go and do that. Get that back. And, claim some reasoning. Got this again. Hey, local police are helpless as more and more victims turn up in the downtown area. The throat slash. Someone is standing in the shadow, watching your door. It's the apartment stalker. Got here next after that. Not much. Now, oh, this one is sinister. I did that one. Careless painting. Could do that. Doomed artist. Show must go on. This could be something there. Part fable of a fear festival. Your aunt has sent you a letter inviting you for a curious sounding festival held every 27 years in a small village. I don't know why it's exactly 27. I don't like the sound of it, but your parents both agree you need a break from all the stress. Inside the letter, there's a bus ticket. What's the worst thing that could happen? You ask yourself as you board the bus. They always often say that. Just when you thought your stomach couldn't handle it anymore, the janky old bus stops at its destination. Get up and take a deep breath before looking around. Small village and nearby fields are surrounded by a thick forest. Okay. Progress through. Check out, you're in. The option is, huh? It's dusty. Like it hasn't been seen any visitors in years. Available. Anyone cleaned it in the last festival 27 years ago. Okay, let's go ahead and just level up. Folklore studies or quick thinking. Extra knowledge. And a little bit more dex. Got the folk studies there. For when I need that. There's also this thing right here. What's that? There's something between. Check out the painting. Freeze and terror as something on the painting moves. There's a hole in it. It's spied from the nearby room. Don't know for sure. Staff only. Advance the clock though. Worried and furious about the hole in the wall, you enter the inn from the back. Find the room that connects with yours. Thinking you finally found it, you enter. And scream! Got this weirdo over here. And you must have seen too much, the old perverted innkeeper. Okay. I got some spells. Maybe use the Othoto Flame. It's gonna increase that by 2. Cost like 1 of each. Let's see here. 95%, not bad. Well, I better not miss. Smack him with the butt of your gun. Defeated. Wait, what's that? Kurokosa mask. Faster spiritual actions. Do that if I need to. Whipped. I already have that. Okay. I don't have time for that. Alright. Resolve. Today's goal. Learn more about the festival itself. Weird sound wakes you up. Step closer to the window and look out. Get ready to get back to bed when suddenly the moon comes from behind the thick clouds. Figures are standing at the forest edge. By one, the light torches and disappear by the trees. Who are they? By one, they light the torches and disappear. What was that? They wore masks. Well, I have something exactly that. Now I have both these things, ritual robe and the Karakoso mask. Want to explore? Investigating stream. I don't even have the camera. While wandering through the woods, you discover strange carvings on one of the trees, and, by the look of them, they were made recently. Could they be connected with the current mystery? Try and decipher that. Success. Always check. Yep. And the missing people were here. On the right trail. What did it all mean? None of us knows. Boy, the festival. There's some time before the festival starts. Buy some food, look for friends. I don't even have the funds there. It's your friend Asato. Hey, can you lend me 2 funds? I want to buy that item. Really have enough of that though. Well, I guess that does help out. Go to the trees, Asato. This guy's a witch, but it also has like 2 on that end. Over the forest. Investigating, clearing. Discover an old campsite looking on the edge of this small clearing. The tent has been knocked down. The food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Alright then. I'd like to search the tent to investigate ground for clues. Over the tent though. Investigate the ground for clues. Damn it. Perception fail. I had pretty high amount of that, but that a lot less. Wolves. Did the wolves learn how to walk on their hind legs? Yeah, that's what you're thinking. Not safe here though. Right. Explore the weird village. Investigating field. I don't even have the cold science skills though. Professor Takeuchi. No one answers when you knock at Professor Takeuchi's door. Odd. This is odd since he's usually punctual about his appointments. Smell of blood tells you something's wrong. Open the door and enter. There's no sign of the professor, but the quantity of blood everywhere leaves little doubt about what happened. But how and why? Search for useful items, I guess. Failed. You just rolled really high on that end, and I still can't get anything. room but couldn't find anything. Huh, what happened there? The sound of police sirens forces you to jump through a broken window and you're injured. Why would you do that? I could just go to the forest, investigating the stream. It said that a famous priest died on this rock. His mysticism has seeped into it. Tap into the power. Ooh, success! And you feel a newfound power. Gain a spell. Why is it so quiet all of a sudden? Memory extract. Cost some XP to use this. That actually is quite useful. Cast a spell. Traumatic memories leave your mind. Yeah, that's going to be so useful, but I'm going to need a little bit more XP. Go backwards, though. Is that blood? Where is everybody? They're all gone. Find the missing people. Trail blood and sickly smelling sludge lead to the outskirts of the village. Somewhere in the dark forest, there's an answer waiting for you. Maybe I'll actually be able to do something with that. Investigating ticket. I have a feeling that you're being watched, and when you hear a branch snapping, turn around. There is someone standing in the trees, a few meters away. Confront the person or start running. Confront. Success. With my luck check, it's just a creepy scarecrow. I believe you decided to leave the area just in case. Extra XP. I don't really need a rest, but I could always just use a little bit. Investigating abandoned hut. What you thought was just a discarded pile of clothes suddenly moves. Stands up. A cloud of white powder is released into the air. Kaneko gatherer. Kaneko, as in mushroom. Oh boy. I could use the flame here. Try that out. A lot of fire engulfs the enemy. It also does increase that, but that is quite useful to have. It also hurts. Never really use that often, but I'll do so. Okay. All I need now is just to hit it twice. This will be guaranteed. 90% chance. Unless I do this. This makes it guaranteed. Attack! Smash that old corpse covered in mushrooms into pieces. Abandoned factory. This was a place. They took everyone. Oh, would you look at that? Captured. While exploring the factory, you are caught by masked people you've seen from the inn's window. New achievement unlocked? After tying you up, they bring you to the cult leader. We knew you'd come. Her raspy voice, your aunt's voice, behind the priest's weird mask. You signal toward door behind her. Our master's waiting for the final blood sacrifice. Struggle. What goes on here? Well, would you look at that weird thing? Oh, and what happened? And with a loud bang, the ancient horde disappears. The high priest falls to the floor, grabbing their shoulder. Last thing you see before blacking out are the beams of flashlights in the hand of a police officer saving you from falling. Later that day, six interrogating you are confused. Tell them about the ritual, blood and eldritch being. Village is abandoned, with no trace of blood anywhere. Only one seen the ancient horror. I still got an ending A off of that. We lost the hunting cultists, for now. While you couldn't catch the leader of the cult, interrogate them, you are safe. Roll the old bus, wondering what would happen if you didn't stop the ritual. There is still hope. Eventually. Old God stirs. Local scientists are baffled and President Aurora lack of vent has bathed the entire town in unnatural green glow. Not really green though. It's gonna cost extra reason if I decide to use that. Go ahead and drink the water. Glug glug. Don't really need this anymore. And for this mask, sell that. A little bit faster, just use that. Cost a bit of XP to do this. Heal up. Okay, that'll do just fine. Had to use like 20 XP points for this, but got it. Inside your mailbox, find a small key. Well, go ahead and take it. Fill up for a little bit of extra stamina. This here without me. Watching TV? Old inner city shrine has rolled an array of unfortunate accidents. Mostly recently, the death of 6 people suspected of arson. There is that freak over there. What's that? Just your imagination. No, that guy was just there. Next up. There is that one. I don't want to do that one though. New scoop of sunlit shuttle. Yet another case of missing persons in Shiwakawa hits the front page, the local newspaper, catching your eye. The one common denominator? All the missing individuals were last seen boarding the city bus, never reached their destinations. The authorities refuse to comment on this situation, blaming a lack of evidence. But while the explanations are swirling your head, serial killer? Yakuza feuds? Aliens? Determined to get to the bottom of the story, you begin your investigation. Let's go look. Catching random buses, hoping to stumble upon a solution, seems like a fool's errand. You calm yourself and study the article, looking for more details surrounding the disappearances. Right then. What sort of thing can I do? I don't even have that much money. Rest. I've already done some resting here. Went downtown. It's quite dangerous here. I could go to school if I want. Let's go ahead and investigate a corridor. Oh, would you look at that? Running blood. A woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tried to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly the shower had started spraying blood. Still blood leads into the dark apartment. Calm her down or check the bathroom. Okay, so if I gotta remember this exact skill check, I need to go for extra charisma, which I don't have, and that thing is gonna be a +1 skill check. Check the bathroom. Success with this one. Extra knowledge. It's pretty high though. You don't enter the bathroom. Instead, you go straight to the building's boiler room. One pipe coming from the ground. Looks like it was welded to the central system recently. Where does it leave? Well, I don't know. +5 XP. Resolve. The latest article glosses over the specifics about references incidents. It might be worthwhile to establish the scale and general timeline of incidents. The local library should keep all issues of the local newspapers in its archive, allowing you to compile a base of all known cases. Hopefully, that will open up new leads. What sort of leads are you looking for here? Gotta go over and check the school. Still pretty high over downtown. Okay, now investigating a library. Something strangely about her. Hearing footsteps behind you, you realize you aren't the only student here. The girl wearing a demon's mask starts giggling as she gets closer. Uh-oh. It's the young witch. +4 to all? See what I have here. I could just use this. 80%? Okay, I got this. Go. Damn it. It's gonna hit me with 4. Let's do a little bit more damage here. Or I could do this. Use this. I have enough for that. But also spending a bit of doom. Burn! Okay, now I could just do this. Then smack her with the old shotgun. Raise it up like a bat. Launch! Wait, what's that? Pick it up. Seems to be like a pair of box cutters, but it's broken. Or perception, you say? Compared to the old shotgun, which is 4. Speed, chance to hit is 80. It's a lot faster, but the chance to hit is a lot lower though. It'll break very easily. Resolve. Can I sell that? It sells for 0. I'll just throw it though. Okay. Your search reveals that the first reported case occurred nearly a month ago. Since then, several more have followed, edible the story to the front pages. All the articles, sensational yet scant on detail, leave you with more questions than answers. Perhaps the local newspaper that first broke the story will provide more tangible information. Yeah, as if they know that. Oh, it's going to be quite dangerous downtown. Investigating. Okay, where was I on this thing? Oh yeah. Pillar of Flame. A sudden blast of heat grabs your attention. An older man standing next to you screams in pain as he's engulfed in fire from seemingly nowhere. Why the hell did you place the comma there? You could probably put it right next to this. Between man and standing instead of between older and man. As other people started to panic and help the burn a victim, you spot a hooded woman standing in the distance. She sees you. She starts to run. You can't shake the feeling that you were the target of this supernatural attack. Trying to hit me with the Othoto flame. Pursue the hooded woman. Success. I got 2 of them. Hooded woman disappears behind a corner, and when you get there, she's gone, already mixed in with the crowd. Nearby dumpster, you find the sulfur stinking hoodie and an envelope containing your photo, plus a curious incantation. Apparently, I got like 2 versions of Othoto flame. That is actually pretty good for offense. Like plus 8 damage. Yeah. But I already have one of them. I don't really need 2. Don't forget that spell. Get this spell, and I guess a little bit more resolve. You know that if I chose this mystery first, then I would have gotten a Thodo flame early instead of having to listen off to that weird doll lady's crazy rambling, and then I learned the flame, a Thodo flame. You arrive at the office of Shiwaka Kismis Chronicles, a local tabloid that has been covering the story. You managed to arrange a meeting with the journalist, hopeful that they might reveal facts omitted from the published story. Gotta go back to this area here. Penalty for that thing. Investigating building. Shiwaka Kismis Chronicles. The journalist, Hina Arakita, is impatient. Look, I agreed to meet you because I thought you knew something, not to answer your questions. I can't just be giving up my sources to anyone who walks in here from the street. Yield to your sense of duty, of our own theory, and, well, it's a good thing I have this. Studies. Another story from your folklore studies. Arakita keeps nodding her head as she takes the notes. Fascinating. Never suspected such things could be. Our readers will love it. Ready to share with you her notes about vanishing passengers in exchange for rights to publish your tale. Journalist notes here, and plus 5 experience. These notes include all the details of mysterious disappearance, including names, dates, and Arakida's own thoughts on the matter. Okay. Resolve that. I'm ready to share any future discoveries. You leave the newspaper office with more details and insights regarding the missing cases. Equipped with this new data, you decide to hit the library again and process everything you've learned so far. Okay, let's see. I think this is like the 3rd mystery that I have here, and I'm actually doing decent with the Doom progression. Investigating classroom. One ally here. Fact-checking. You sit down in the library, hoping to make heads and tails of all the information you collected so far. Ignoring weird looks from other library visitors, you empty your bag and set up all the documents and notes in front of you on the desk. Good thing there's a coffee machine here. Look for common patterns in known cases. List a depiction of the event. Research some of the journalist theories. Do that. One of the sources, Arakida, or I don't know how well to pronounce the name. Arakida or Arakida. It sounds a bit like it's like a corruption of arachnid. Consider warns about the dangers of dissociation during passive locomotion, while another blames the disappearances on quantum phenomena. Along these theories, you find yourself lost in the obscure products of academia for the next few hours, snapping back to reality of the cases themselves. I got like an extra runes here. Ammo stash. Gain 1-2 bullets at the end of each mystery. Okay. I wish I got that early. Only have like 1 bullet. Yeah, go ahead and just choose that one. And I'm gonna need like more dext. Yeah, go ahead with extra strength here. More so to help out with for the very end there. I think I have like enough health here just for that. Resolve. It appears that all the disappearances occurred on the long daily routes, westbound or eastbound of Shiwakawa, on sunny days exclusively. When we settle the next likely affected route and schedule, you're ready to embark on the journey yourself. Alright. Now investigating a shop. Hunted. The cult members are on your trail. You must hurry. You increase the doom here. +2. This guy has a weird looking shirt. At an early stop of a bus route that matches the pattern, the scene is nearly deserted. Only a few passengers, silhouettes against the sunlight, and waiting. Lost in their own routines. Wait for the next bus to arrive. Alright. Investigating a restaurant. I'm over here instead of waiting, you know. I don't even have insomnia. Well, I actually do, but not in game. You board the bus, taking an empty seat. Press your key card. But as stop by stop, the route goes through familiar streets without incident. Relax. With the engine's rhythmic hum and warm evening sun on your face, you can't help but slowly drift away. Try to stay awake or fall asleep. Drink check. Success. Well, I had just enough for that, too. Remembering why you're here, you jump back to consciousness. It costs you a lot of effort, but you manage to stay awake. Symptoms eventually passes. Continue the ride. Still too sleepy here. The ride continues uneventfully. Passengers come and go, and each stop as ordinary as the last. You wait for a sign of anything suspicious, paranormal or otherwise. Nothing happens. What could actually be going wrong? ... After an hour, you're bored out of your mind, at least since the sun got overcast. No longer sleepy. +6 doom? But something's changed. Uneventful ride. As the ride reaches its final stop, you step off the bus, stretch your legs, and you can't hide your frustration at all the time you waste. Yeah, you spent like an hour just riding the bus and nothing happened. That just increased the doom by 6. By following all the leads, the whole vanishing affair turned out to be a wild goose chase. I think I remember that for this mystery to actually conclude, I need to go to sleep. Or have insomnia. Yet, deep inside, you still feel an odd sense of relief. Almost as if you managed to avoid something terrible happening to you. Yeah, all you had to do was just fall asleep. Convinced not to believe that tabloids any longer, you go home. On foot. Didn't see from this. but at least there's still hope. And I got one more bullet here. And the old god stirs. Blood moon. Crimson moon on over Shiwakawa. Everyone on edge. All enemies get additional 20 power. Oh no. Accuracy just lowers. Okay, I got like 2 more of these to go. A little bit of bottled water. Drink that. Glug glug. A little bit of it. And also, it's reasoning. Got it back. Okay. Demolition. This is the same thing. Anything going on over here? Just that weirdo. Right. Just got these two left. Found footage. Could always just go terrible up at their painting. Freaky footage. Freaky feature of found footage. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folk and legend of the nearby forest. Now, on the first anniversary of their disappearance, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the students. A year later? Except the parents of your friends didn't. Who is he, and what did the students discover out there? Wouldn't you like to know? Okay. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary of the local folklore. Maybe you'll find the clue about their last known whereabouts in the school's newspaper. Investigate the mansion location twice to complete this quest. Think I'll get one for free? I don't even have any money to do anything here. Investigating classroom. The scorching sun. Heat wave continues with record temperatures. Continuing investigation takes more and more effort. My stamina. I just healed that too. And also just came back from the sunlit shuttle. The notes mention a village not far from your town. Decide to take a bus. Here's the money. Getting closer, you can't help but notice a large number of trees that are suddenly died. What happened out there? Nobody knows. It's dangerous over here. Investigating the street. Be certified dental technician, Tamai. By day, an unassuming tech at the local clinic. By night, maniac stalking the night in search of perfect teeth for his special project. Uh-oh. Maniac dentist. Extra stam. Rare teeth for your killer. No, I don't think I will. I think what I'll do here is just about cast the spell. Burn. Okay. And I'll just use this. This is a 90% chance. Increase that a little bit. I guess I can't really do that a little bit. I guess not. But it's 90% chance that the chance to fail is literally like 10%. 1 out of 10. Okay, smack him. Yes. Defeated the maniac dentist without it actually attacking me with the help of a photo flame. What did I miss? Oh, there's something else. Found another set of box cutters, huh? Right. Get to go to the village for a bit. Everyone in the village is unsuddenly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. Missing group supposedly started the forest trip there. Now let's go ahead and investigating in. Barely dodging a knife swing, you fall to the ground. Short-haired woman giggles and takes a step back. You can't run from us, but you can't hide, friend. There's a cultist hunter. I also gotta worry about you too. Take that. Just 1 damage. I could do a little bit more. I could also do this to you. First doll. Use that. Got the doll with a pin. A sudden pain shocks you. That hurt you? I think it did. Here. 70%? I think it did do damage to you. Okay. What I could do is just use that thing again. About 8 damage. Just be enough to get through that. Yo, use a Thodo Flame. Burn. All I gotta do is this. Damn it, I can't really do that again. Can't do this one. Like 5? Or this. Prepare to attack. Smack. Bash. Not dealing with that. Looking back at one last time, you continue deeper into the woods. I just explored. No, that was just the mansion. Oh well. The group must be here, investigating abandoned hut. Did I get lucky? Lost forest. I don't have a compass. Otherwise, I would be at level 5 by now. Well, the forest is exhausting. It's getting dark, so you just have to go back to the main road. But where is it? Where is that? Yeah. Are you lost? On your way out. Roll the 1. Critical hit. Luckily, it doesn't take long before you stumble upon a sign pointing you in the right direction. You really should be more careful in the future. Alright, well, I didn't get anything off of that. This thing. So I could throw it at the enemy. Investigating, clearing. Trapped dog. In the forest, you hear faint whimpering in the distance. You find it. You discover a wild dog caught by its hind leg in a bear trap. The dog growls menacingly when you get closer. I gotta help the dog. Save him. Ooh, lucky. You free the injured dog. Thankfully, the animal follows you. I got a new ally. Attack dog? Oh, would you look at that? 1 extra damage? Oh, hell yeah. Woof woof. Attack dog looks at you as you pat its head. You look like a recolored, whatever that, dog is called. You know, the one from the shop. Cute. Resolve. Got an ally to help out. I'm still a little bit injured here, but it's not too bad. Someone's watching me, of course. Investigating the stream. Even the dog's here. Upcoming exhibition. Team started hanging up posters promoting the Greek art exhibition. Worth the danger. The opening night may prove to be the last night for all of us. Toto is coming. And now you know the date. Extra Doom and XP. You know, what was I doing just looking at that? Okay, well, let's just go level up. Horseman? A little bit of extra luck over here. And I could, for extra perception. Okay. That path looks the same. Are you lost? I am absolutely lost. Investigating abandoned hut. Did I even look at it right? Oh yeah! Since I'm wearing the ritual robes, I can actually do this thing right here. The suspicious group you've been following is gathering in a nearby forest. They're enacting some sort of ritual in the clearing up ahead. The only nearby vantage point is a large rock. Beforehand, you could just, this would be the only option I could select. Unless I'm wearing the ritual robe, this will be blacked out, but I have it now. Sabotage the ritual. You pull the hood tighter around your face, and blend effortlessly into the robed crowd. A toppling brazier interrupts the ritual, and amidst all the chaos, you make your escape. Ooh, and also lowers the doom. You gotta remember to keep that with me. And a pile of human teeth lying on the nearby rock. Don't look at that. Another abandoned hut. Small shrine. Following a trail of rotten fruit, stumble on a small shrine. A forest shrine. Only dedicated to some local spirit. Alien and menacing. Try and destroy it. I fail. And that increased the doom. Alright. Investigating. Thicket. Did I find it yet? Uh-oh. Gotta pursue. And, the same thing again. Well, I end up getting that twice. They'll give me some extra since I've already owned one. Investigating a third abandoned hut. Oh, found it. Site of the ritual. The rumored witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointing at the large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. Then, you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. Well, don't peek inside, because I'm missing a can of acid. Otherwise, I would use that. Take the cassettes and run. Added to the storage. Not being able to deal with it, you decide to grab the tapes and run. Wander aimlessly through the woods for a few hours until you are found by a search party. You led them in to the house, but the door to the basement is missing. Case remains open. Yeah, unfortunately. The forest is restless. Lodge is key. Still hope. And I got an extra bullet off that. Not stirs. The roads are closed. Gotta find another way out. Cost more doom if I want to go to the village, mansion, or forest. Got like nearly like 60% off of that. I didn't take that key. Drink this real quickly. Okay, local police are helpless. Gonna need a little bit more stamina. I think I can heal up more of my reasoning by just using that one spell, extract memory. Especially since you know, if I was playing like a Terror Diversion, this spell would be extremely useful. Because a lot of times, most of the events in that game cause my sanity to go down. And this just caused a little bit of experience. Which I could just use this over and over. Like so. Okay, now for this last one. Okay, let's pay a parable of the peculiar painting. A damp-looking letter addressed to you arrived this morning. Mamiya Ichiro, a famous painter you were once a huge fan of, replied to a message you sent him last summer. He thanked you for the letter and invited you to his mansion. You were going to witness the creation of his true masterpiece, he wrote. Just how could you decline? Alright. The Mamiya Mansion. Or Mamiya. How do I pronounce this exactly right? Mamiya. Something like that. You finally arrived at the mansion's gate. Right. Afraid you will never be able to remove the lingering musty smell of the wetlands from your clothes. Now, where is everyone? Wouldn't you like to know? Investigating mansion. Oh, it's this thing. Seamstress story. There's a local legend of about a heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched the unsuspecting guests together. Her final gruesome artwork. But that's just a legend, right? Yeah. Found you at last. Or have you? Just checking that out, it's just something happening. A little bit of a jump scare. No status. All my allies at Bergs. Do my search. The empty mansion, you can hear something rustling in the bushes behind the building. Oh, we'll just go back over here. Investigating a forest. You follow the faint sound to the telephone line pole. Oh, you notice giant hairy balls underneath it. They start to twitch and rise. That better not be what I think it is. Just a Tataro. It just increased the doom, though. Well, what I could do is just use, I would use this thing. Shotgun. And that could give me just enough for this other bit. But I could also just do this twice. I do have that. Just don't want to miss, though. Okay, just go for this now. And also just toss this at. One damage is thrown. Don't come any closer. Shoot! Increase the doom just by 3. But I've used a little bit of that, and also my ears are just ringing now. How much though? But yeah, it is a shotgun. But it's a strong gun too. How much did that increase? Probably increased it by 8 seconds. Okay. Smash that ball. Defeated. Okay, crouching next to the moss-covered stone is a woman. Hello? Are you here for the Ichira-san's showcase of the newest painting? Where are my manners? My name is Amy, and I'm curator working for the art gallery in Shiwakawa. Amy smiles. Ichiro-san is somewhere in the mansion, I'm sure. To help you look for him, I want to catalog these, he says, pointing at the rock. Your little markings are unique to this region, I've been told. Alright. Thanks for staying with me, investigating a stream. Okay, let me drink some coffee because I'm a bit parched from all this talking. Alright. Some rustling behind the bush. You decide to hide behind a tree. There, you spot 3 men, each armed with a rifle. You're looking for something or someone. Either reveal yourself or run. Run away, possible. Failed. Run from the suspicious men, suddenly you hear a bang and feel an impact on your shoulder, which quickly turns into intense pain. Quick, follow them! You hear the men, but despite your injury, you manage to lose them behind you. Mangled hand. Attacking in combat deals 1 stamina damage to yourself? That's a major injury. I can't really do anything here. As long as I don't do combat. Resolve. Hear the sound of glass breaking somewhere in the mansion. Painting studio. Or just right here. Investigating an overgrown garden. Whole building begins to shake as you enter the room. Suddenly, a stone pillar bursts through the floor where you stood just seconds ago. Noticing the arcane symbols painted on the stone, you take a step closer. Pillar of Doom. Well, I do have this one perk here for folklore studies. Help out with this. Success! You recognize some of the symbols. The stone tablet you saw at the museum. What's the connection? There are countless paintings hung on the walls of this mansion. All of them show alien landscapes and weird humanoid dancing around this circle. You recognize any of them, but the technique used is unmistakable. Just painted these. Just to catalog the arc. Countless spoons fly out of the cupboard when a ghastly figure materializes in the middle of the room. Uh-oh, it's the Rumu ghost. Oh, it's gonna do damage to all. Don't come any closer. Got myself some spiritual actions here. Yeah, it's just that thing. Leave an offering. It'll do 8 damage. Probably not anything good here. Ray. Or sever their ties to our world. That would just work. Let's see. I think it was like, this is gonna do a lot of damage if I don't do anything with the ghost. Bow bow. And then, bow bow bow. Got 3 of them right? Oh, this is gonna do some huge damage though. And then I still got them right. Let me see here. Okay, so it was that didn't even help me at all. You seen must have gotten 1 of them right. Okay, so let's see. Well, this may kill me. Let's see. 3 of them right, and then I decided to change. So okay, if I got 3 of them right here and 3 of them right here, meaning that it has to be one of these 2. That one is wrong. The 3rd bow is wrong. Okay, I got an idea what I could do here. Bow bow, clap. Bow. Clap? I still got... Okay, this is just terrible. I'm already losing a lot of health from just that. Okay, what was the log? Got 3 of them right for having all 5 of them. And then this. We'll go with clap. So that one was correct. So it's a bow bow clap, clap bow. Did I even say that right? 3 of them is correct. Okay, so yeah. Bow bow clap. Clap bow. Okay. Bow bow clap. Clap bow. No. I'm confusing myself. Okay. Bow bow clap. Clap bow. There it is. I got that sequence correctly. Oh man, that did huge damage on me. It did 9 on each and every one. I gotta heal up. Now let's paint the tongue on the walls of this mansion. All of them show alien landscapes and weird humanoid dancing around the circles. Because any of them, they used unmistakable. Yeah, they painted that. And boarded up building, Emmy is there. I'm gonna be needing to drink this. And I will just be doing... That's gonna hurt so much if I do that. With the mangled hand, it's gonna be bad. Investigating an abandoned hut? I didn't mean to do that! Walking through the woods, you discover a sweater. It's torn apart and covered in blood. Where is its owner? Assume the worst? That's yours. Must have killed this poor person. Prayer. Yeah, I must have accidentally touched that. That was a mistake. I'm actually about to do this. Okay, just use this. Doing that. I have plenty of experience for this. Okay, that should do it for now. Okay. Investigating the mansion. My reasoning is just going down from that. Find the key in one of the desk drawers. Private rooms. Okay. Grown garden. Old trail. Following a suspicious person, you enter an old rundown mansion room. Things like spoiled milk and has only 2 doors, which you came through. Stranger. Search the room. Found a library book. Nothing really important here, but I found this thing. Go ahead and use that then. Every visible surface of the room you enter is covered in obscene paintings. There's monster faces. In the middle of the room, you spot Ichiro-san, nearly stabbing Amy and splattering her blood over an empty canvas. I tried to, stay with her, but that was a mistake beforehand, and now we're not even together anymore. Smiles when you notice you. Ah, my biggest fan. Can't let you know my secret. Slowly takes off his dark glasses. And now we have this going on. Oh, that's gonna kill me. And there's only one thing to do here. Use this. The Odoto Flame will have to do, and I have to use multiple times. Because this guy is gonna end me if I don't. Okay, just keep using that. Again. Or? I still have the ring in here, but that's gonna hurt me. Yeah, I'll just have to use this for a bit. Once more. Or, actually, that's fine. Remember, attack. And fire the shotgun. Go! Defeated Ichiro-san. Blast him with the shotgun. Burn him alive, too. And I'm low with health. As you rush to save Amy, something terrifying. All the grotesque painting monsters begin to their canvases. You can't do anything but stare as they grab both corpses and devouring them. In a last-ditch attempt, you knock over a lamp, set the room on fire. Ichiro-san's greatest creation must never see the light of day. It's destroyed, and I got some XP. What ending was that one, though? Well, I could have just saved her, but it didn't actually happen like I thought it would. Old God stirs. To breathe. Rest is less effective? I need the rest, though. Take that key. Okay, I'm gonna be needing a lot more after fighting that ghost. Fill that bottle, drink that up, and give me more stam. Only 5 of each 5. Got that one shell here. I still have that mangled hand. Now for the last thing. Can I do this? I could probably just spam the Athoto Flame and Memory Extract. Some more if I need it. Which I will do just in a bit. Ominous Lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you can remember. Multiple padlocks prevent you from entering the buildings. 5 keys. We'll open up that one. Open up this one. That one. Open up the other one. And the final. Okay. Now let's go ahead and enter the lighthouse. That was cursed. You finally made it inside the cursed lighthouse. That is telling you 2 things. Whoever or whatever is behind the weird events must be on the highest floor of this building. Of this place. And that you should run away from this place as fast as you can. Or there won't be a way back once you start climbing these stairs. I'm gonna rest for a little bit here. It's less effective, but it'll help out for the final bit. Start climbing. Garbled mess. Garbled memories. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped. Oh, wait a minute. Someone broke into your apartment, stole all the clues and newspaper clippings, pinned them here. Study them. You discover you can't remember any of them, except one. Select the title of the second mystery you investigated. Okay, I think it was Nightmare News of Noise Nails. I think. The 5 ones. Not that one. This one. Wrong. Ah, damn it! Increase the doom here. There it is. It's just something you've imagined. Well, I got through it, but maybe I got like a 11% off of this. Veil of Darkness. If I have this flashlight, that'll help out. On the winding staircase, you are stopped by darkness. A thick black cloud is obscuring your vision, and you can swear something is waiting for you inside. Well, I have this flashlight. On my way, light source. Seems to somehow repel the darkness. Well, yeah, that's how light works. Go ahead and just definitely handle. Firearm melee attacks are 20% faster. Well, that seems useful here. Okay, now go for strength. Just using this to yeah. And now climbing up the stairs. Gotta hurry up. Trial of blood. Nice. On the way to staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. Look, it's locked, but you notice an electrical cable. Connect the door to a hole inside the central pillar. There's a switch inside. You'll have to risk getting cut by the numerous glass shards and knives. I have some healing here that could help out, and also raise my strength by 8. That could be a strength check. No, it's dexterity. You can feel the sharp glass ripping your flesh as you search for the switch. Finally, you grab the cable and follow it with your bleeding fingers until you find the button. As the gate opens. Gotta go through, climbing up the stairs. My dog in tow here. The electricity. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped by a metal gate. A tiny page nailed to the gate explains that opening the gate will require you to grab 2 metal rods. Natural conductor, you will power up the gate. I think that'll kill me. Yeah, it did kill me. Have the rods, electricity flowing through your body and burning the nerve endings. Almost unbearable, but with a buzz, the gate opens. I don't have any more stamina anymore. And that thing, yeah, I was just here too. Resisting the unknown horde was taking its toll on your health. Finally succumb to your injuries, alone. As the dust settles, you open up your eyes. Reality starts to crumble. The old god is ready to return once more. Ugh. You know, maybe it would have been a good idea just to rest a little bit more. But it was getting really close. Stamina loss. That's how I lost this one. In this run, you managed to solve 5 mysteries. No new events. Added 9 new enemies, but I did unlock 1 new achievement from that. Yeah. Okay. That's the end of World of Horror. Oh man. Just figuring out the ritual sequence for that ghost is what ended me. Otherwise, I've been fine. You know, would have been alright if I just ran away from that instead. I was thinking that maybe I could have been able to get it right, but I messed up like 3 times, and the 4th one worked out well. Okay, let's see what I have in the extras. What sort of an achievement that I unlock? This one? Carbonite handle and both expel and regenerative learning. Times. Okay, so what was the thing that I unlocked? I tried to do that though. Blue gem, a riddle? Haven't actually found or met you here. Sorry, you know, working chainsaw. I don't even have that yet. Found you. I don't have the scars. Curious birthmark. Unlocks full card pack. That's all of them, I guess. Without any weapon? I could have gotten that one a bit. Oh, it was this one. Defeat a human enemy in 1 combat. Found. Blood Frenzy. That's probably how I got it. Let's cast. I'll try doing that next. I could just get that last one. 3 dreams. Nope. Couldn't do that one. Oh, it's this one. That's what I got here. Perfect disguise. Enter the overgrown factory wearing ritual robe and Hirikosa mask. I unlocked the Maidasu touch. Yeah, that's all the progress I have in this game. It was a little bit shorter than usual here. Usually I would be finishing a full run of this game in about an hour and a half or 2. Seems to me that I got it just right too.